Hello everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. So this week I've uploaded the schedule for 2 weeks, taking us through the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. I want to point out to read the instructions for discussion board 16 very closely. There are two initial posts, then two responses. So initial post number one will be due on Tuesday. Initial post number two, I should say number one on Tuesday, number two on Friday, excuse me. And then Sunday, the responses for those two discussion boards, for that discussion board, and those two posts will be due. I will post a lecture video about midweek, looking for that. It should be there about Wednesday or Thursday morning. And I'll talk more about the unit. So grab I should say the textbook here and read through chapter 5, the cover letter overview and the objectives of what we're doing. Also the target assessment. Your fourth essay is going to be a cover letter. I am your audience and you're going to write me about revision. Discussion board 16, the initial post number 1 and the initial post number 2 will be about getting a head start and thinking about revision and how to go about writing the cover letter for Essay 4. So you want to make sure that you read through the overview and the assignment for Essay 4 in the textbook. Let me get back over to Blackboard. I want to get to the discussion board just to go over discussion board 16. Initial post number 1 is where you begin the conversation about revision. How do you define revision? What steps have you taken this semester to revise for different audiences and contexts? How does purpose, audience, and context impact the work you did this semester? What role does peer review play in your development as a writer? I think everyone would acknowledge that the peer review process, writing the reports and providing feedback, took a major leap forward as we got into the third essay. It's a little bit minimal in essay 1, a little bit more in essay 2. By the time we get to essay 3, it really takes hold about writing the report, about writing the feedback for your classmates. I think if you look back in your folders through the 3 assignments, you would be astonished at the development in the peer review process, right? So how do you consider to be the most important components in your writing process? What is your writing process? Is this between drafting the peer review and moving into revision for the final essay? How is that? What are the most important components? Then the initial post number 2, which will be due on Friday, you want to talk about the beginning conversation, I should say, about the 2 essays you want to revise. I may or may not have gotten to your essay 3. If you're not confident about essay 3 and you did pretty well in essay 1 or 2, you might want to think about essay 3. But this really, the second post gets you started on a way of thinking about revisions and what you want to work on. So I have some prompts here that you can answer. Why do I want to continue working on the essays? What did I originally plan to do, but I wasn't able to accomplish? What opportunities for improvement do I have? So you can roll into the idea of thinking about what you didn't finish, look at your peer review, all of that's in the folders, in the drive folders, and look at my comments that are in your final drafts, and you can carry on a discussion. So if you do discussion, the discussion board 16, the initial post 1, initial post 2, and then respond, you'll find that you've got an excellent conversation started toward building really what is, essay number 4, the cover letter about your writing process and revisions over the course of the semester. So this is discussion board 16. Okay, so the idea here, let me get back to the announcements, is to begin thinking about revision. Like I said, I will talk more about the unit in this week's lecture video. In unit number 4, the cover letter is the only new writing you have to do this for this assignment. The rest of it will be revisions and moving forward into the e-portfolio, which I'll discuss at a later date, probably after the Thanksgiving holiday. All right, so if you have any questions, send me an email. Stay safe out there and good luck.